Oh my God, you guys, it has been so long since I have heard that intro. It's bringing back like so much. I can't even deal.
I was just
Okay,
thinking that. I was watching it. I was thinking, wow, I've not seen that. It's nice to see it.
yeah, it's so nice. Okay, listen, everybody watching, we are live. This is our first live. There is no more I messed up the intro, so we got to start again. There is no more anything. Whatever is out there is out there. And so thank you for everybody who's watching. What I do want to say first is if you haven't already subscribed to our new YouTube channel, so you go to youtube.com/@yoursoulwisdom. This will be our new platform where we put all things soul wisdom. We will also have, I want to share really quickly, we have our membership. If you haven't joined the membership, everybody, I don't know what you're waiting for. 30-day free trial. Our next live healing call will be this weekend coming up. Join, come have fun with us, come get into a healing. We're talking about timelines and it's going to be super fun. For everybody watching, today we're doing rods. Kylie, you're going to give us a quick intro, but anybody, if you have any questions for the rods that will not get us banned off of YouTube, go ahead and start sharing them in the comments and we'll do our best to post them. Kylie, why don't you tell us exactly how the rods work, who is guiding them, who is present today, and then we'll get into it.
Excellent. So these are rods that they're made out of copper, and there are, if you go into the membership in the portal, I will explain how you can make these out of wire coat hangers. We don't need to spend money if we don't need to, but it's literally just beads. They rotate freely. I have no control over them. These are divinely guided by my spirit guide, who is the filter and my gatekeeper. And so I've been having a little chat. The energy is very high. We're around 12th dimension energy. And I have it. Okay, so fun story. We had talked about what the topic will be. And we talked about like pop culture at one point. So I was like talking to the representative who happens to be like an Egyptian kind of goddess energy. And I said to her, look, I know it's 999 portal coming up.
Tomorrow.
And tomorrow
well,
or
it is
today.
in Australia today.
Right? And she's
We're
like,
ahead of
don't you
you
want to talk about like transformation and all this stuff? And I'm like, no, we want to talk about Beyonce and stuff. And she rolled her eyes at me. But I said, will you be willing to entertain us? And she's like, fine. So whichever way it goes, she will answer.
Okay, because listen, I know we had talked about pop culture, and then I was like, oh, you're throwing me off, Kylie.
I have to prepare her because I'm like, are you going to tolerate our questions? Because some of them are like, that's low vibrational, you know, I'm up higher. I don't have time for your earth questions, but you know, it takes a little bit to find the right one.
Okay, so what you're doing is you're actually throwing me off because then I switched back to, let me just gather all the questions we have for regular spiritual. And I think what we're going to do is kind of do a mix. Whatever comes in. Okay, yeah. So let's just let's just go and see what happens.
This is live.
Totally.
There's no editing this out now.
Okay, Rachel's going to go first. Go for it, Rachel. Ooh.
Good question.
Okay, it's 50-50. It is one. It is one. Yes. Do you want to throw out a wild guess or do you want me to tell you?
No, I didn't think it was.
Connection.
Yes. Okay. Kylie, I don't know if you said this before, if I'm just losing my mind. When the rods open, it's a yes.
Yes, I should explain that.
When the rods close, when they cross close, it's a no.
Correct. And if it's a straight ahead, it means it's ready. And then if it starts like swinging like a helicopter, it just means it's downloading some energy.
Sure.
We like to helicopter here. Oh, okay. Okay. One of them, yes. Yes. I don't. Yeah. Yes. And wasn't Ra Egyptian? Isn't that an Egyptian
Is that Egyptian? You took
derivative
the
name?
Egyptian Ra. Oh, I know who you're talking. Yeah, yeah.
Now I have life goals. I want to just vanish and go to Ibiza and then just come back with a. Was there a sinister thing that happened in between all that? Okay, we're digressing, but okay. All right, you got it. Excuse me while I helicopter. You were first up. Wow, honored. You cleared the pipes. So, all right, let's go with some other questions.
We got a little bit of a deeper one, okay? Again, Rachel, that was lovely because I think I think the way it came out was wrong, but I think it's really important for people to really understand because people think nutrition is all you need when you were talking about nutrition and sleep and the health, and it's not. Okay, so let's go. Our next question is: consciousness the foundation of all existence?
I got to know.
So
That's a
okay. What?
See, so
No,
we're
but
all gone really, really quiet, which is unusual. But go on.
Blood. No, but I'm trying to understand what it means to me. Like,
Yeah, I
the
didn't
foundation
understand
of
the
all
question either.
existence.
I didn't understand any. I understood the words, but not them together. So
Yeah,
that,
correct.
Is
but I just
consciousness in reference to source? Is consciousness in reference to source? Is that what it means?
Someone needs to.
Did anybody?
No, I'm hot. I'm like blowing a fuse over here.
Is consciousness the creator of existence, or does it already exists? So
No,
it's
I don't
like
think it has
it's
anything to do with consciousness, because consciousness is a different thing. There's a consciousness, which means there's an awareness. That's what consciousness is, isn't it? That means we're awareness. So you're either conscious or unconscious. You're aware, you're awake.
okay.
And I don't think consciousness is the foundation of all existence, because that isn't.
Does everything that exists
no.
have consciousness?
My rods say no.
No, so not everything that exists has consciousness.
Yeah.
Okay, so not everything
Meaning
that
no.
exists has
Yes.
consciousness. Yeah,
Correct.
Yeah.
What? Correct.
But define everything.
Okay.
See, I don't believe in this rock thing.
Okay, so let's. Okay, so Kylie, rod's up.
Okay, hold on. Okay, yes.
Okay,
No, rocks cannot.
hold on. Let's ask your goddess. Okay,
Okay.
do rocks have consciousness? Yes and
Am I
no.
too close to this? I'm too close to this one.
You're too close to this. Okay.
Yeah.
Kylie, get your emotions out of the way.
I'm really passionate about the rocks, though. Bullshit.
I have a different one.
Okay, yeah, maybe we come back to it.
Can I just say something just before you say that, Kylie, Yana. So rocks do have a consciousness because everything is energy. So rocks is just an energy that's moving in a much slower form. So it has that solidness, just like how you've got a table, just like how all of these things have a particular energy to it. Okay, so it's just everything is energy. We can't choose what we want to be energy and then choose what doesn't come underneath that heading. So everything is energy. It's just moving in a different way, in a different form. So rocks have a consciousness, and maybe their role or their purpose on this planet is completely different to what, say, a walking consciousness like we have. Rocks hold history, they hold memory, just like how trees have a consciousness. And there are a huge population, a huge portion of the world that doesn't even believe that trees are alive or that plants have feelings or you know what I mean, or things like that, or that they're conscious. So so the whole rocks thing, I can see with. I just don't believe that we reincarnate as rocks. And
that's more like what I'm thinking. There cannot be an actual person with, you know, like incarnating into a rock, reincarnating or whatever into I'm sorry, I will die on this hill of rocks.
Yeah, I know.
No one.
But what I think may be possible is the fact that I don't think that we incarnate as humans and then we incarnate as a rock and then we incarnate as a flower and then we incarnate as a goat. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And things like that. I don't. I think there may be progressions in how we do it, but I think once you come in as a human, I don't think you're really going to want to be a goat.
But what about actually projecting your consciousness into something? So like maybe you don't incarnate as a rock, but maybe you can project your consciousness into it.
Yeah.
So it's like a temporary.
Yeah,
Kylie, remove yourself. Kylie, remove yourself.
Okay.
Well, can we see if we project our consciousness into rocks?
Okay, give me a second.
Ready? Take a deep breath.
Okay, yes.
Right. Yes, they're very pretty rocks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, because when we do spirit journeys, we're not actually the eagle. What we've done is that we've projected our consciousness into the eagle because our body's still here. It's just that we have projected our consciousness into the eagle or the owl or whatever when you do spirit journeys. So absolutely, you can project your consciousness into a rock. You just best hope the wind don't change. You get caught there.
So what I'm hearing is that I can project myself into a rock and then hit someone's windshield and crack it, and then I can come back into my own.
Now you're just giving her more ammo.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you, Amanda. Okay,
all right, next question, I think.
Okay.
Look out for a cracked windshield, people. Okay.
So I've got a story to tell on that.
Okay, our next question. Do all sentient beings share the same source of awareness?
What the hell?
Oh, that's really layered. Are we going to have to break this one down too?
Say that again?
Talk about easy. You know what I mean? Talk about soft landing.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Listen, I can't control the order of the questions.
Ask that question. Can we put that up on the screen so I can? Okay.
Do all sentient beings share the same source of awareness?
Okay, what is awareness?
Okay, fine. Let's do this. Do all sentient beings share the same source?
Start with that.
Yeah.
No.
I know. And I'm shocked about that one.
I know, but we've talked about this before about there being more than just one quote unquote God creator.
Ask a different question. Correct.
Okay.
Ask that in a different way because there is a source, but there are many different creators. So, can we ask that question then?
Well, the answer is no. That all sentient beings.
Yes, to many creators.
Change it to creator.
Yeah,
Amanda,
yes, there are many creators.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Right. So there are many creators. So, what was the question again? Do all sentient beings
share the same
creator?
Source. Correct.
No, creator. Yeah. Or no, switch it to creators because we already got to know. So do all sentient beings?
Yes.
Right. There you are.
Wait. Time out. You just got a yes to all sentient beings share the same creator?
Come from creators.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Creators.
Thank you. Okay. So let me ask this question then. Do all creators have an influence or impact on planet Earth?
No.
Okay.
They can't.
That's universal
Absolutely
law, right?
can't. Well, because if you believe in the fact that there are many different planets, many different other life systems, then some of them don't have the ability to impact Earth because of the rules of the game, and some of them do. Be interesting to ask: do all the creators share the same source?
That's what I was thinking. Okay. No.
Oh, we're buggered there.
Well, this goes back to that inner conflict I was having about how, because for a good chunk of my life, I've always thought, okay, we believe in God, right? Our creator, our source, this one energy source, if you will. Well, who created God? If God created all of us, I've always gone to, well, who created God? And then who's that creator and that creator and that creator? And so I've only mentioned it once or twice in my life, and I was immediately shut down with, what do you mean? God is all there is. But for me, it always felt like, but there has to be more. And so this is not the first time we've asked this kind of question leading to the same thing. And this is the second time now, or third time, where we've gotten the answer that there is more than, like, there is a creator of source, right? So there is more than one God, if you will, quote unquote. And so it's just like, it almost sends chills down your spine because go ahead, Kylie.
Oh, I was just going to say, and to add on is that I don't really remember any of these sessions because I'm trying to stay connected. So I don't even remember when we discussed this last or what the answer was. Yeah. So this is like brand new to me.
I do wonder though, like what's coming to me is whether we're looking at this in too much of a human way where something has to create something. Yeah. So it's like, I feel like the answer is something that we don't know to ask. Like we don't know the question to ask here.
Yes. You want to ask?
I think the term God is a human term. I don't think it's the term that God gave to God, or or that. Yeah, I don't really. It's a very, very strange term. Just in the way how I think, us sort of like worshipping or praying to God doesn't really make sense.
And look at us offending half of the world population on our first live. I love it. Okay? It wasn't me this time. Okay? It wasn't me.
Oh my God, that is amazing.
But really, I mean, I don't know. Did anyone ever figure out the chicken or the egg story? Because that's where we are. We're in a chicken or the egg with the universe. Like that's where this conversation is.
Change the topic, Lauren.
Yes.
You want to go on the next question?
Well, the reason why I say that, can I just throw in that? The reason why I say that, right, and not to dig too deep a hole, right? But I'm going to dig a hole. Who cares?
Dig it, girlfriend.
Do you know what I mean? I get a ladder. Is the fact that if we're calling God and source the same thing, if God and source is the same thing, then source does not really give a toenail, whether it's worshipped or prayed to or anything. It really doesn't, because what we're attributing to God are human emotions and feelings and wants and desires. Yeah. So that's why I say that it doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make sense. So the author of the say, like, the overall context of what the Bible was supposed to have been about, it would not have been source that would have said worship me and no other gods or things like that. It wouldn't have been source that said that. It would have been, in a sense, a creator God that came off the branch of God that would have said that. It would not have been source, because source would not give a toenail.
Not a flying.
So
Makes sense.
do you think
Not
then
a flying
creator
toenail.
gods have egos? Because like, you know, that sounds
Possibly,
egoic
yeah.
in a way.
Possibly.
Do
yeah.
creator gods have egos?
Yes. Have you not watched Moana?
Pow, pow, pow.
I'm just saying. That is Disney. Now
What
we
did you
the
say?
God who has got the ego the size of the ocean, right? But there we go. We're talking about Disney. Do you want to insult the rest of the population bringing up
I'm
Disney?
putting a pin in this and we're moving on to the next question.
Okay, all right.
Next question, please. Okay, Rachel, you're up. Yes.
You are going to have to repeat that. I'm so sorry. I was laughing. I would have thought that would have been a yes, but it's a no.
What about AI? What about like what? Not social media, but what about AI? So the
50,
algorithms
50.
with AI, 50-50. Okay.
Yeah, so if
Similar-
one's straight ahead and it's a maybe or 50-50.
Or
So
in
part
some
of it is
cases
yes.
or something. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
What I'm getting
you know
is that
what
if
that
you
would
give
be?
Oh, go ahead.
Go on.
I was just going to say,
So good.
apparently, if you what I'm downloading is that if you give AI too much power or too many prompt questions, it can then become a part of your wiring in decision making kind of situation.
Yeah, I was going to kind of like
Okay.
say something like that, because I was going to go along that line in the sense that how we build our reality is often based on everybody else around us, relationships, family, friends, and say bosses, workplace, lifestyle, culture, circumstances, demographics, all of those kind of things. But in a sense, how we build our sort of social media presence, or what the algorithms show up, is what we tend to view, or what we tend to speak about. So it's a much more smaller world and much more tighter defined world, you know. And so all of the suggestions that come up are based on what we've already put into it.
But it
in
does
our
suggest
actual reality,
that what we focus on is what we see, like, and what we get more of.
Right.
Like that
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
when
That's
Yes.
right.
I think it's actually more layered than that. But what I think the message is from this question is, the more you focus on something, the more it comes into your consciousness, your field, your reality, and you can actually choose to fix your feed or not. I'm just remembering the conversation this was about. So yes,
I got a yes to you, Lauren.
You know what?
Thanks.
Because you know what, there's certain things that I'm very more conscious now that I don't want to look up when I'm looking up stuff. Because if I want to look up, if I thought I was having a heart attack, I don't really want to look up symptoms of a heart attack, because I know what's then going to start coming up in my feed is all kinds of things relating to heart attack, and I don't want to see it. Do you know what I mean? So it's really quite, that's a really, really interesting point, interesting question. But
yeah,
I think our reality is a bit more complicated, because we
I think
don't
Kylie's
have
boundaries are
100%.
excellent everywhere.
Yeah, we don't also have 100% over our reality, and because our reality gets reset and we don't even realize that, and we don't even know that, and sometimes we are in a reset. So sometimes that's the feeling of having lived it over and over again. That's because we've been reset over and over again.
Okay,
I'm just throwing that out there.
Okay, hold on, Kylie.
A big fat sausage.
Yeah. Does our reality get reset?
You best say yes.
No.
Don't you dare. That's not okay. We're gonna
okay, maybe reset's the wrong word. Hold on. Maybe reset is the wrong word.
Yeah.
Define reset.
Okay, hold on. I hold on. I might have a different one. Are there external influences that alter our reality?
50-50.
Okay, here's the example that I want to give. I'm sure people have seen this around the internet, but there's like this debate on, oh, if you remember what this and this logo looked like before, like the Fruit of the Loom brand that used to have the cornucopia.
Yeah, the Mandela effect.
Right. That now they're like, we've never had the cornucopia. It was never a thing. But every single person goes, yes, there was a cornucopia in the Fruit of the Loom logo. Like, it's almost like Back to the Future is what it reminds me of the movie, where they go and they shift one thing to change certain outcomes or to prevent certain outcomes, where it's like something was shifted in our reality, where all of a sudden this stupid, meaning absolutely nothing logo has changed. And you're like, you can't fool me. I know there was a cornucopia growing up my entire life. Yeah. You can't tell me that there never was. So it feels very much something like that. And that's a dumb little example.
So I have a question. Actually, Cynthia Sue Larson, who's a quantum physicist, she speaks about the Mandela effect, and she's got a couple of interviews on Gaia. And so she gives some examples just like that, Yana, that have happened through time, that people remember different things. So that's really interesting. But what was coming to me while you were speaking is like, what if that's an effect of time travel? Bear with me. So what if it is different people shifting through realities and like sending ripple effects out? Just a question. It's just like another option, right? Rather than a reset. Yeah, like we meet a new Amanda every week.
That explains a little bit.
Every conversation.
And we love all of them. Okay, so let's ask the rods some of these questions.
Hold on.
All right.
Okay, let's go.
Rachel, do you have one? Okay. No, but I'm thinking about this. What we've just been speaking about.
But the rods, okay, are there bodies? Can I ask a question? Right. Are there bodies? When I mean bodies, I mean corporations or companies or people that have the programs that let me use the word change reality.
Are we sausaging this question?
No, I want that answer because I have a follow-up. Yes. Okay, so here's my follow-up. Did the Fruit of the Loom logo at one point have a cornucopia?
Yes.
See? Come on.
Wow, I can't believe I'm
in the same way
sweat because of these questions.
So in the same way that
is this a timeline?
The Monopoly guy had the monocle.
I don't know what you said, but it was yes. I don't know what you just said.
What was your question?
So there were two questions that went out.
Yeah. Because it could be a new timeline. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's ask some timeline questions on.
Okay, go.
I was going to start off. This is actually simple. Are there multiple timelines running at the same time?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Is there an infinite number of timelines going at the same time?
No.
No. Okay. Can we collapse timelines when we go into alignment?
Yes.
Yes. Are we meant to collapse all timelines and come into one? No.
Amanda, don't come for me.
Okay. Is it, wait, hold on. Is it as, does shifting timelines, is it as simple as changing your thoughts?
No, it's got to be an energetic match.
Well, it's not a no. Okay.
It's part of it, but it's not.
So shifting timelines, is it about shifting frequency?
To match that timeline, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So is it as simple as that?
Well, simple and also not simple. Because,
So can I just say something? That what I do know is then from most of the things that I've seen, and sometimes a lot of things that you see, they are disclosure. In order to, okay, maybe this is a question for, maybe this is a thing for our actual live call, but in order to shift, what I understand your question, Yana, but I think, and why it said that, because there's always a point in time you have to go to. You can't just randomly arrive or go to a different timeline. There has to be a point. And it usually is the same point, whether it's you have to be able to work out at what point things divided, began to separate, or what outcome it is you're trying to avert. So you'll go back to a particular point in time. You have to know where you're going back to or where you're traveling to, for instance.
Right.
So.
Yes.
No. Don't ask me any more about that because I don't know.
Maybe we should get off timelines. But I'll tell you what does shift timelines is CERN.
Okay.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
It better be about CERN.
It's about CERN.
Yes, let's go. It's all right. We're good. We sausage free. Let's go. Go for it, Amanda.
Okay. Is CERN a portal? Or is CERN creating portals?
Yes.
I want to say CERN one big blasted ass bogey, but then there you go. It will probably.
You're experiencing a person in one timeline. Do you experience them in all?
Ooh, that's
yes.
Okay. That's a great question. Can I follow up on that?
Go right ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Are you experiencing different versions of those people across the different timelines?
50-50.
Okay. Wow. That's kind of got me a little speechless. That was a great question.
That was a really good question.
Yeah, gold star.
Right. Let's leave CERN for another day. Let's go to some other questions. Is there other questions?
No. Hold on. No, I do. CERN is really important, but I think we also need to possibly address what CERN is for people who don't know. And so CERN it stands for, actually, I don't know what it stands for, but, but it is, they do research on like particle physics. And what it is believed is that they can affect the vibration of the earth, the energy that goes out.
It's a hydrogen collider, or some kind of collider. So they're trying to figure out the God, what's it? The God particle. Creator. That's what it is. That's what they say they're doing. Yeah. So they're colliding a lot of things, but it really isn't. The CERN is very layered in it's really opening up timelines, different portals, and it's Part of the resets happen there because a lot of the things that CERN's doing is really messing with our reality, and it's changing. It's doing a lot of bad, dark work. So every so often, CERN gets shut down because apparently there are other terrestrial beings that will shut it down for as much as possible to stop what they're doing. But anyway, that's just something I know, but it's not a great place. That's why I said it's kind of like maybe like a whole kind of like podcast if you wanted to go down that road. So,
I think we definitely want to go down that route one time. So we'll just put a pin on it for right now.
Yeah.
Okay, another
People got
question. If you meditate and experience a person in meditation
and haven't met
them. Amanda, we can hear you.
You're not speaking in your head.
You know, my daughter says that to me. She goes, "Mum, read this," and I'll be reading that. That's good. She goes, "Mum, read in your head." And I thought, I am.
Okay.
All right.
So the
answer is yes.
Yes. The question was, if you meditate and experience a person in meditation and haven't met them, does that mean you already met them in another timeline?
Yes. Yes. That's what I got.
Okay. So then let me keep going on that thread because now this is intriguing to me. Because I want to understand,
if you dream somebody, who you've never met before, like I said, if you dream somebody who you've never ever met before, then I think to me that person exists, because how do you just create a whole new human being?
So how do dimensions come into this, right? Because to me, I'm like, are you on a different plane of existence? So are we talking about timelines as it speaks to our human reality? Are we talking about timelines transcending all dimensions? Do you get my drift? You picking up what I'm putting down? Or am I talking nonsense?
Yeah,
different dimension,
so that we can interact with it as a human.
I interact with random nonsense. Does anyone else not dream about aliens or weird things?
No.
Oh,
I don't dream about aliens.
I've never dreamt about aliens.
Oh well,
hold on.
Next question.
Oh, I have.
I'm not unpacking any of that right now.
Hold on. Thank you.
Oh, I dreamt about aliens.
Something that we dream about or see in meditation isn't necessarily like a person. It can be energy. Energy, right. Yeah. So it's not necessarily a person we know in another dimension. It could be one of our guides and we have them an energetic connection, but it's not like a character in another.
But I think, okay. So can I just say, I think though, in answer to that question, could it be, it's also dependent on where that question's coming from, because if somebody's gone into meditation, because say like they're looking to find a partner, or they're looking to manifest a partner or something like that, and they go into say like a meditation and somebody shows up in their meditation, then that linked to that, then what they're asking is does this person exist? They're just in another timeline at the moment. Is it that I haven't met them yet or stuff like that? But I think that to dream up a whole, or to see a whole human being walking, talking, new features, everything like that, then I think they must exist, because otherwise then you've just created a whole person with...
Yes, but the frustrating part is if they exist and in another meditation space or energetic space, you're engaging with them, what's gone off in this reality that you haven't connected yet? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like in the example you're giving, if you're meditating and this romantic partner comes in, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, I don't want you just in my meditation, like come into my reality. So what's going on in the reality?
What it's saying is get ready. I'm coming. Get ready.
Listen, time's a ticking. Like, let's go. You know? But that's what, you read that and you're like, that's your next question. And so you're like, is there something that I'm not doing, or something is energetically off that I haven't physically met that person?
Well, maybe that meeting in that space is to give you some sort of clue or hint that you're following your life.
That person's there. That energy is there for you, Ayana, because Yana's like,
listen
now.
listen. I am happily in love, but there was a time where I was not happily in love, and I was like, oh, I want this. So as a romantic, I'm like, I read that and I'm like, oh my God, give this person their person, like have them find that love. Why isn't it coming into fruition? How can we bridge that gap? That's where my mind goes to,
Mm-hmm.
But anyway.
But people have seen people.
Yeah, I didn't make that a romantic question.
No, but like, Amanda, no. But Amanda used it as a romantic example.
I did. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did.
And then
hang on a minute. But to add to that, like, remember times when I've said that I've had clients who have seen me before they've actually met me. So what does that mean? Could it just be that
it was like a premonition?
I'm going to
what are you doing in these dreams?
I'm going to petitioning clients. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
I think here, I think multiple things can be true. So I think it can be someone in a dream that, yes, you have the potential to meet in this reality, and maybe you know them in other realities. But I also feel like it can be other things, like messages from guides or, and other, like, what about galactic beings? They don't necessarily all, I'm just saying, like, there are a number of possibilities here. So yes, I believe it's absolutely true, but I also believe other things are true as well.
Right. And so Rhonda's asking, does it mean you're not at the right frequency yet, that you haven't met your person from your dream yet?
I think they're not at that frequency, or
that's what I was
you not at the frequency. So it could be either one of those. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
That's right. Blame it on the man. He is not ready.
Holding the rods. Not saying anything. We're just offended like 90% of the population today. Do you want to just go for like everyone remaining?
And also, what about divine timing? I mean, that's a factor too, right?
Is that frequency though?
Yes. Is divine time? Let's ask the rods. Is divine timing a frequency?
Yes.
Yes.
Where all things are at the right energetic vibration to let's get
correct. Going. That's is this the definition of everything in the right frequency? Yes.
Yes. It's like, yeah. Yep.
Can I ask?
But divine timing could be 1,000 years.
Hell
no. one said you were going to like it. Okay.
No, yes.
Right.
You know what?
There you go.
Here's Yana and Amanda. No one said you were going to like it.
I love it. It's just like when you get like a message from spirit and they're like, oh, this man is coming soon. The house is coming soon. A child is coming soon.
In 500 years.
Right.
Yeah. I think we do need to ask spirit, our teams, is it this lifetime? This lifetime. I think we need to give them parameters. This lifetime. Do you know what I mean? Is it before I'm 100? Okay. Yes. Is it before I'm 90? Okay. Yes. Is it before I'm 80? You need to give them parameters. Because listen, like I said before, if you've got people on your team that have never had a human life before, time is of no relevance to them.
Okay. I have a question.
Well, Rachel was wanting to ask a question like 20 minutes ago.
Oh, well, we passed her question.
No. Yeah, but what's your question, Rachel?
Okay. One question at a time.
Collective consciousness is not the right word.
Sorry?
We just went it to the freeway of source.
It's an energetic buzz, right? That when everything is completely silent, we're deep in meditation. Like I can hear the silence. So is that sound that we're referring to the energetics of the world? Like it's just, the base. Yeah, it is. So it's like,
yes, but I think it's a bit higher than that, a higher frequency than that.
Okay.
Is it a higher frequency? Yes, it's a higher frequency than that.
Yeah.
50-50 because I'm getting, can you not sustain that? Yes, but it does, you can tap into it occasionally when you need to.
A Merkaba.
Wasn't listening.
Okay,
but
so
yes.
so if you can ride that energetic wave, it could be a portal to resonance. I do. Yeah.
So that buzz isn't just your brain ticking over.
No. It's not. It's like you can hear all the little atoms moving around in space.
Yeah. You can hear all of that, yeah.
What? You can
I
hear
can
the
hear that as
blood
well.
in your ears?
Yeah. I understand that.
The pumping, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the odd one out here, Yana. Don't look at us judging that.
But
well,
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, right? So I think it's awareness, right? When you're conscious of it, you'll hear it all the time. And it's funny because for years I would get this tingling, pulsating sensation in my hands, and I'd be like, you dismiss it because you don't know what it is. And then once I realized it was actually spirit being present, I was able to talk to it and kind of like feel or ask for it to be present when I need it. And it was just the coolest thing. But it is about bringing that awareness. So I guess now I'm going to go to bed tonight and I am going to wait
be able to sleep.
hear the blood in my ears.
Listen to your blood in your ears. Awesome.
Okay, can I ask a question? I want to dip back a little bit into that divine timing being a frequency, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what I want to ask is gratitude something that helps us achieve the
Yes.
desired frequency quicker? Okay.
Yes.
Because who's a science guy, you guys? Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about if you want to, whatever reality you want to create, you can manifest it quickly. And his steps are if for 3 minutes or 3 times a day for 15 minutes, you sit in gratitude, you will bring that desired reality to you a lot quicker, a lot faster. Like you can manifest almost instantly kind of thing. And so that was cool that the rods confirmed that, because I think gratitude is such a huge thing that a lot of people kind of don't even think about.
But I think there's a couple of big parts to that too, because I feel like we can be trying to consciously be grateful, but actually to embody gratitude is a completely different thing. So
Right.
it is it's a practice that, if done regularly, then sort of shifts the frequency so that you actually embody it, because it's kind of like you can make a conscious decision about something, but you're not actually necessarily really feeling that way. You're just trying to do it because that's the right way to do things. So it is something that, people really need to, I guess, work with and work on. So doing it every day and developing some sort of practice is really helpful.
Yeah. Okay.
And feeling it, not just writing 3 things. You know what I mean? Like really deeply feeling it.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
think
I
for
think that
somebody
has a
who
lot to
doesn't
do
do
with
it, and I think somebody who doesn't do it regularly, in the first day or two, couple days, maybe week, you may not feel the gratitude because you may be in the dumps of life. You may be going through it. But if you continue to just write down the things, I woke up today, I'm grateful for the coffee or my bed, whatever. Before you know it, your feeling, thoughts, emotions, and your heart are going to catch up to that. And so, I mean, I've done exercises. I remember like years ago, someone said to me, part of your daily exercise should be sending love to 3 people who you have either conflict or just bad energy with. And one of them was a family member that had upset another family member. And every time I thought about this family member, I was just so upset. And I remember sitting there going, how am I supposed to send love to this person when they've hurt somebody else that I love? And the first time I went to do it, I couldn't even finish the sentence of sending them that love because I was just so upset. But I had to do it anyway. So I, grumbled my way through it. By the third day, which was the third time that I had sent them love, it was so effortless to do it because all those emotions had kind of like settled and gone away. And so there is so much value to that. Attempt to do it anyway, and your feelings, that energy will follow. Just start doing it. But it can be really hard.
Envision your rocket going through their windshield instead.
That's what I really like, the Ho'oponopono. I don't know if I said that right, but the I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you, because I feel like that's a really beautiful way to get into that energy in a way.
Yeah. Ho'oponopono prayer.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have, look, you guys, we're going to start closing up. We're almost at the top of the hour. Are there any last questions that we want to ask? Let them be silly, please. Okay.
Silly.
Let them be silly. I really want to go really
Do guides wear underpants?
Do what?
No.
What was the question?
Do guides wear underpants?
No.
Oh, do they wear boxers?
We have a question from Rhonda.
No.
Is a divine intervention the highest timeline and highest solution to a situation? Is divine intervention the highest timeline and highest solution to a situation?
I feel like that's a two questions in one, and the rods have short circuited. So let's break it down.
Well, hold on.
Is divine intervention
getting us to the highest timeline?
Thank you.
Yes.
However, it's not shifting us right there. It's like just nudging us back on track, right?
Correct. Yes. You still have free will.
Yeah. So,
well, divine intervention could be anything. Don't give me that look, Kylie.
I was waiting for it.
But divine intervention could be anything because, just recently, the other day I was reading a story about somebody who I think was, I don't know, was they were crossing the road or they were doing something and they were literally shoved out of the way. They felt a shove in their back. They had their daughter, I think their child with them or something like that. And they were shoved in the back out of the way. And just as they were shoved out of the way, like, I think it was a car kind of like collided into that space. I don't remember what happened. A car collided into that space where they would have been with their child. And that is divine intervention. Or is that that's your divine intervention?
But I think there are different types of divine intervention.
There's different types.
There's different types, right? There is like, I'm going to put this stranger in this path to mention this thing to you today so that you can get on the right track to, do whatever. And then there is like, life-saving divine intervention. So I guess, different types.
But what is divine intervention then? What is it?
It's like
guides and angels, right?
It's like when you like are in the deep end of like a tough breakup and you go to the grocery store and the most handsome man like bumps into you because he wants the last yogurt. You're all very welcome, okay?
Guess where Yana's going to be later after this.
Oh my God. I know, I think Yana needs like a romantic podcast, like spiritual romance. It's your next podcast.
It's like I'm channeling my mom or Amanda.
I was about to say that. You do need to do I was going to say you need to do a podcast with your mom.
You guys, I'll be honest. She's dying to come on and I'm like, no. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that. Anyway. Okay, are we done with our questions?
I think we go down too many. I don't know. Did we answer that question? Because it was also, is it the highest?
Yeah, that was like 5 minutes ago, Amanda.
Divine intervention is nudging us towards the highest timeline. It's not necessarily like, solution, whatever the question was. It's not necessarily putting us there, but it's like nudging us back on track, like GPS when it works.
I have a question. Kylie's like, I finished work today. Leave me alone.
I'm just hot.
Do we all reach our life's purpose?
No.
Is that because of free will? Or are we not all meant to reach whatever our purpose is?
Nothing.
Wow.
No,
I
ask
don't know.
one
I have an issue
question.
with that.
You asked 2 questions in one.
Yeah.
Okay,
ask the first question.
Well, we gotta know do we all reach our life's purpose?
Right. But are we all designed to reach?
Are we designed to reach our life's purpose?
Designed?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, they didn't move. They didn't cross. They didn't move.
I have a question, though.
$50-50.
Hold on. I feel like life purpose is a human thing, and our soul is kind of like, the whole purpose is just to come.
Some people, just need to experience the human existence without a purpose.
Well, but that is the purpose. The experience,
right? Exactly,
is the purpose
without
a
end goal or whatever.
As humans, we're like, we need a mission or one purpose. I don't think we each have one thing. I think we are so multifaceted we can't even put words to it.
Yeah.
Rods, back me up. Yes.
Okay, so then
I don't even think we even have access to that.
Yeah.
But we don't have access to it because we've got no memory. So most of our life, 50% of your life, 50% of your life is trying to actually remember that you need to remember. That's the goal, right? That's it. That's what we spend most of our lifetimes. That's what people have spent hundreds of lifetimes doing, remembering the fact that you are sovereign beings and that, your life can look and be a lot different from what it is. But so I can go forever on that one.
Yeah, we'll pin that one.
All right.
Yeah,
let's pin it.
Okay.
Kylie, you are officially off duty.
Kylie's hot.
Rob,
you're off duty,
thank
Kylie.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Kylie.
Thank you to the being that brought us all this information. Kylie, how hot are your hands?
Thank you. Yes, we are in gratitude.
Bringing out my big fan.
Good fan.
Have it prepared. That was a hot one. Does it give me like windswept hair look? No,
yeah, you put that
gorgeous.
Nice dewy glow.
You look great.
Yeah, it's perspiration. Anyway, yes, that was great.
That is beautiful. Great. You guys, as always,
good.
Number one, thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for going over to Your Soul Wisdom YouTube channel, subscribing. That is the best way to support us. Leave comments, like the videos, share them. We also have our collective membership. It's a monthly membership, 30 days free, you guys. There are monthly calls, a private community access where you get to engage with so many people, healing sessions, guided meditations, astrology insights. They're from Kylie, so they're funny and just amazing. There's just monthly card pulls. There's just so much available. Come join us on the portal. Come have fun with us. If you're interested in booking a reading, a healing, a guided meditation session, a Lightbody activation, you want to come say hello to Rachel, head on over to yoursoulwisdomshow.com. We thank you for allowing us to create this beautiful space, and we hope you have a blessed day. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.